Hi everyone, welcome to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast, your daily audio summary of the latest news reported in the Ukrainian media. My name is Artem, and here is the news. 636 days less the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Yesterday, Ukraine marked the Day of Dignity and Freedom, or the 10th anniversary of Euromaidan, when Ukrainians refused to accept President Yanukovych's decision to give up European integration in favor of more active cooperation with Russia. In his address, the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy, said that back then the first victory in today's war took place. He stressed that year after year, step by step, Ukrainians do everything to ensure that their star shines in the circle of stars on the EU flag, which symbolizes the unity of the peoples of Europe, the Star of Ukraine. In an interview with The Sun, Volodymyr Zelenskyy said that just as Russia has not abandoned its intentions to get rid of him by any means possible, so Ukraine also has the right to kill Vladimir Putin, because it is about protecting the country, reports Ukrainska Pravda. Speaking about the Russian organized attempts to kill him, the president said there have been at least 5 or 6 since the full-scale invasion started. Quote, "The first one is very interesting when it is the first time, and after that it is just like COVID. First of all, people don't know what to do with it, and it's looking very scary, and then after that it is just intelligence sharing with you details that one more group came to Ukraine to manage this," unquote, Zelenskyy shared. At the same time, the Ukrainian president believes that Russia wants to remove him from the post by the end of 2023, for which it has come up with a destabilization plan codenamed Maidan 3. The Kremlin responded that Ukraine has many times tried to kill Putin, but mostly with words, and that it will fail, while Russia will prevail in this war. We would really appreciate if you could recommend us to your friends and family, as well as share information on social media. This way more people would learn about the podcast and truth about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelenskyy said that Ukrainians who have left for other countries because of the war will come back home and work for the good of their country if Ukraine has sufficient air defense assets to protect them, and thus Kyiv will not need as much financial assistance from the West. He added that if 7 or 8 cities in Ukraine, the biggest ones, will have total air defense for their regions, not only the city, but the region around the city as well, Ukrainians will return. German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius, during his visit to Ukraine, announced a new military aid package worth 1.3 billion euros, reports Suspilne. The package includes, among other things, 4 additional Iris-T air defense systems, as well as 20,000 artillery rounds and anti-tank weapons. When asked about the transfer of Taurus long-range missiles to Ukraine, which Kyiv had been asking for a long time, Pistorius said that there is no new information on Taurus. Spokesman of the Air Force Command of Ukraine, Yuri Ignat, informed that in Denmark, Ukrainian pilots are already flying F-16 aircraft with instructors, reports Ukrinform. According to him, before they flew on light engine aircraft of the NATO model, which allowed for easier transition to the F-16s. Now these are flights with an instructor. After that, Ukrainian pilots will learn to fly independently and then get some combat training. In addition, in Denmark, Ukrainian pilots are trained in the USA and the UK. Ground personnel, combat control officers, and aviation engineering service officers are trained there as well. Thank you for listening to the Highlights from Ukraine podcast. We're a commercial initiative of just 2 people, and we need your help to grow. Share information about the podcast, rate us in the app, subscribe to our Patreon. With your support, we are getting better. We call on you to demand from governments of your countries to impose the toughest sanctions possible on Russia and its citizens to stop their invasion of Ukraine.